You might have heard the term onshore manufacturing mentioned when reading about tariffs.
In order for the reshoring to work is that we have to welcome foreign direct investment. And there's mixed messages coming out of the administration.
Mixed messages he's talking about. They're hitting manufacturers in the Kansas City area. The federal government has already flip-flopped on whether to continue funding a program to help small manufacturers.
KSHB 41 News reporter Charlie Keegan covers politics for us, and he explains how this back and forth is leaving industry experts kind of scratching their heads.
Machines like this one behind me are making devices like this here in Lenexa, Kansas. SOR Control Devices relies on help from federal partners to make sure it's operating as efficiently as possible. Bert Benton knows just about everything about switches and O-rings. But when the COO has a business question, he calls Kansas Manufacturing Solutions.
We've gained an awful lot from it over the years.
Most recently, the nonprofit Kansas Manufacturing Solutions, or KMS, helped Benton find a way to meet environmental regulations for disposing certain waste.
A small company like us, we can't necessarily afford to have a specialist in every particular thing.
KMS gets money from the federal government to run a program called Manufacturing Extension Partnership. The program provides mostly free consulting services to companies. The CEO of KMS says the program is essential to help reach President Donald Trump's goal of getting more manufacturing in the U.S. So she was shocked when the government cut off funding for the program in Kansas and 9 other states this month.
It's very confusing to hear that manufacturing is important to the administration, that we're going to reshore manufacturing, we're going to make manufacturing great again. And that's not what we're seeing.
Tuesday, Congresswoman Sharice Davids toured SOR to learn more about the partnership. After the tour, she said the federal government agreed to restore funding for the next 6 months, but she says that's not enough and introduced a bill to make funding permanent.
It has untold benefits when it comes to keeping people employed, when it comes to growing market share.
Benton is hopeful he doesn't have to switch to hiring a private consultant, which he said would be much more expensive than this program. In Lenexa, Charlie Keegan, KSHB 41 News.
Now, KMS laid off 7 people once it lost the federal funding Charlie was describing. Now the funding has been extended. We reached back out. The CEO told us it gives them time to work on a more long-term solution.